الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وبعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Hassan Hussein Roble, Chairman of TEDO, Tawakkal Emergence and Development Organization. I would like here to present here the works that we have done in Somalia. TEDO, or Tawakkal Emergence Development Organization, was established 2005 by a group of intellectuals who just Somalia at that time there was a war, and the people in Somalia were starving. The people in Somalia were not safe. They were not getting safe water. They were not getting safe medicines, and that time then we start the intellectuals start working and asking international community to help these people. The first aid that we have got come from Somali's committee in Germany, Hawa Abdullah, Jazakallahu Khairul Jaza, and also we have got help or buckets for the needy people from Ansar International and through Somali's committee, of course. And we also say thank you, Jazakallahu Khair, Ansar International and also Somali's committee. Then at that time we were helping the people. TEDO Emergency Development Organizations have branches in parts of south of Somalia, most of south of Somalia, such as Galkayo, Burtinle, Beledweyne, Jowhar, Mogadishu, Baydhabo, Kismaayo, Raskamboni, and Buale. These areas, the people there, they know Somali's committee and they know Ansar International because they helped them. They saved their lives. And we starting from the distribution of food buckets in these areas, such as Galkayo, Burtinle, Beledweyne, all these areas that I have mentioned. We have offices that distribute, that help the people. When we got some buckets from Somali's committee through Ansar International, from Ansar International to Somali's committee, then TEDO organization take it from the Bank of Somalia and they distribute to the people, to the needy people. And also, and Hassan Hussein, the one who is speaking, I am a lawyer, legal aid lawyer, and I help the people, those who are not able to defend themselves, who don't have money for the court. I help them and help them to defend them in the court. Also, and that's one of our ambition, our deep goals. And also then after 2010 we started when our government came here. We have registered our organization. The Minister of Interior of Somalia, and then through this certificate, then we started and distributing food, and also we started to teach the people, to give them schools, to have schools, and make them some incentives for their teachers in all these areas that we have mentioned. And we have established education and women development in many parts of south central of Somalia, and water and sanitation. In Middle Juba, Sako, for example, we have built a school and a mosque and a hand-dug well. So we are not only giving food, we have distribution of food buckets in these areas, and you will get it in our feedback that we have sent it back to Somali's committee and also to Ansar International, and also the bank account that we have submitted. We just want to declare that we have got received all the money they have sent to us, and we have sent them back the result of our receiving letters, and also through legal means of our bank. And in Mudug region, Galkayo and Burtinle, we have started 2 schools, and we have digged a hand dug well because there was no water there. The main office of TEDO is in Mogadishu, and the first school we have built is called our Muslim United School. After that, we worked with Beledweyne, with the Kismayo, with Ras Kamboni. We have a school. Every district that we have mentioned, we have some of them have 2 schools, some of them has 1 school. For example, in Galkayo we have 2 schools, in Beledweyne we have 2 schools, Johar 1 school, Mogadishu 2 schools, and Baydabo 2 schools, Kismayo 2 schools, Ras Kamboni 1, and Bu'ala 1. And we would like to express our thanks to Somalish Committee, Hawa Abdullah, and also Ansar International for the help they have given to the nation, to the Somali nation. And we declare that we have received all the money they have sent it to us through the bank, and we send it back through our email and our our documents that we have received. And also I would like to present here our activities in Fidro for the people, for the poor people. Ramadan food buckets, dry food distribution in Fidra and Ramadan, training of teachers and staff, schools for all Galkayo, Beledweyne, Johar, Mogadishu, Baydabo, all these areas, and Kismayo, almost all south central of Somalia. And Somalish Committee and Ansar International, they send us some incentive, some money for digging boreholes for the villagers, and we have done it, and you will see it in our pictures. Ansar International and also Somalish Committee, we have Ansar Clinic and Pharmacy supplying medicines for the children and women. Supply of beds to hospitals like Banadr Hospital and Lazareti Hospital. We have started to build a big school called Hope School, and you will see Hope School how is this big, and we are still building in the 2nd floor with more classes, and we would like there in Hope School to make education, and then to make them life possible. For example, we would like to make technical schools like plumbers, electricity, and all. We teach them also and all the necessary needs of a human being, how they can work. We are preparing teachers for all these areas. Emerging Development Organization is registered in Somalia and the Minister of Interior of Somalia. I would like to point out UN human rights. Our right is to inherit all human beings regardless to race, sex, nationality, ethnicity, language, and religion. Also, human rights include the right to live the right to liberty, the rights to free from slavery and torture, and the right to get work, to get education, the right to get education. These are the human rights, principles. Universal Declaration of all humans, Universal Declaration, all humans are free and equal, no discrimination for man and woman, for example, the rights to live. Everyone has the right to live. These people is part of United Nations. They have the right to live. They have the right to get education. They have the right to no slavery, no torture, same rights to in front of the law, equal before the law. Everyone is equal before the law. Humanitarian principle, saving lives. Somalish Committee and Ansar International, especially Somalish Committee, is an organization that saves the lives of many people, the lives of Somalia mostly, and alleviating suffering, especially response, whether the case is natural disaster or man-made disaster, such as war or armed conflicts. The principles of humanitarian humanity, neutrality, impartiality, independence, voluntary service, unity, universality. Human beings suffering should be addressed, particularly attention to the most vulnerable people. These are humanitarian principles, and we are working these principles. And we thank Ansar International and Somalish Committee for their help, for their save of lives in many parts of Somalia. Without them, we don't know what would have happened to these people. We just them to we would like to point out that they are helpers, they are savers, they are not criminals. Somalish Committee, Ansar International are not criminals. They were told that they are doing some criminal. They are saving lives of the people, and they are the principles of humanitarian principles of human principles, and we are working with human. We are saving. We are working voluntarily.